They couldn't
Because they're
sustain.
an entrepreneur, right?
Well, the malpractice insurance, the Medicaid, and they were not entrepreneurs, and they didn't know how to look at the numbers. So there's, and you know, and when the Falls City Medical Association was strong, I think when Dr. Tuckson was over it, there was a chance to come in and address them as a group. I don't even think it existed.
Anymore,
You
Well,
guys own
so
something.
keep in mind, we're trying to build a legacy here where, we're not really interested in coming here for social services. I don't mean to say it like that.
No, I understand exactly what you're saying.
We've seen another world. We want you to come here for economic knowledge and investment.
It's time to think like Booker T was.
That's what I'm saying.
Not afraid to do
We
this.
just need to help our population
It's
be
time.
exposed to that kind of thinking.
What he said, and I put it on all my stuff all the time, at the bottom of religion, at the bottom of education, at the bottom of politics, there must be economic empowerment. That's the thing we don't get.
Oh, man.
We have not gotten.
Oh, man.
Wealth is good.
Yeah.
And the church sometimes will speak down on it. If I hear one more time a pastor say, when I go and talk to him about economic education workshop, you know, it's easier for a camel to get to the avenue than for a rich man to get in the house.
Oh,
Where I tell the rest of the story.
That's about.
Tell the rest of the story, man. If the camel does not drop his load, he cannot make it through that small opening. But if God comes to you, Jesus says to you, Kevin, give up your wealth, you're going to do it.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
But in the meantime, build it up
That's right.
to benefit his kingdom.
That's right.
So I don't know.
Well,
That's
you
it.
point about the insurance policy. I'm a church-going member. You know, my membership, you know, we always talk about certain things in church. We fortunately have a pretty solid church. But, you know, I said in a place in my church where we don't have people putting up in policies for situations at church. I mean, you said tonight it hit me. You know, I didn't put 10% of my insurance plan. It just hadn't crossed my mind. And it said tonight that that's worth something to think about. If you're serious about the church going on beyond you.
And look how many, and if a church looks at its demographics, how many members are over age 75?
Man.
And you go ahead and you put life insurance on them, that's money. I'm talking endowments that endow every 5, 10, 15, 20 years. You get $2 million, $3 million.
What you arguing, Jay? I'm glad you're right. You arguing that if the church got this nest egg, what do you call it? We got the emergency money covered. Just money out there.
Right,
and
right.
the CD stuff.
Yeah.
The CD stuff.
Yeah.
You know, instead of saying, Kevin, said, well, look, why don't you look at your members in your church, look around and see who's who, and maybe the church ought to buy some insurance policy.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm talking about, Kevin? Not
Yeah.
the lady buy it.
Yeah.
We buy it for you.
Yeah.
Now, there are some issues with that from a legality point of view. Not all insurance companies will allow it. And I've been talking to companies about that very thing because the leverage is there. There has to be an insurable interest. But it can be done in a way that if you do get that policy, you have to then pay that money to the church, and the church has to pay the premium so you can get the tax deduction as a charitable gift. Whereas if you pay the premium, it's not tax deductible.
If I was individual pay it.
Right. If you give it to the church and they pay it. Now what happens is why the church shies away from it sometimes. Now they gotta chase you for your premium payment each month. Because if you don't pay it, they gotta pay it anyway. Or
Keep it
lapse.
going, right.
So that's one of the problems that pop up. But that can be fixed if you just sit down and educate people on why they're doing it in the first place. And I will go even further with that. If you have been slow to build up your retirement account, you're 55, and your parents are 75, 80, why wouldn't you put $1 million policy on your parents? $1.5 million?
Right.
They're going to die.
Right. And pay for it. Right.
You pay the premium.
pay
If they
the
die, you get that money
Right,
tax-free.
exactly. Right.
And now your retirement is funded.
Right. Right.
Wealth, perpetual wealth, generational wealth.
Just need to talk about it more, James. We just don't talk about it.
We don't. We don't want to talk about it.
You know, we have this culture where in black men, we don't talk about death.
We don't.
Like they gonna die.
How you gonna wish something on somebody?
Don't say too loud, you know, they gonna hurt you.
We got to think about wishing bad luck on somebody.
Like you're not gonna leave, but
And I'm gonna tell you, man, I've been in many trustee meetings at churches where they would sit there and say, church is not about accumulating money. That's not what the church does. We shouldn't have any money. I've heard that more than 10 times.
Oh, wow.
I've also heard, and we know this don't work, the pastor shouldn't get paid.
Wow.
Let alone have a pension. I mean, these people are serious. I mean, you know, I don't know, man.
How many of them are shutting their doors though, man, to think like that?
Well,
You know?
we are just, I don't know, sometimes.
Man, just,
But at the same time, we do a lot of stuff. We've made a lot of progress, but it just hasn't been enough.
Yeah, that's it. It's not enough.
then what a piece I'd like for you to add in, maybe a second. I want us to become better stewards of understanding capitalism.
Yes.
Just understand it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that the understanding part of it is a recognition that I operate in a capitalist state. I'm in it.
Right.
You know who does a good job of providing resources for that? The Federal Reserve, and they have it for free. And we used to do workshops on that. We order the books from the Dallas Reserve. It talks about capitalism, free market, trade, all of it.
Yeah.
And it's done in a way that most people can
The
understand.
lay people can get their hands around it.
I'll send you a couple of those
Yeah,
books.
man, just to,
Oh, man,
just to understand it.
Mhm.
Understand that, man, it's competition, you know. You know, because, again, we got all the time. Well, you know, you got one Kroger down in Westboro, what do you need another one for? Where do you say it anywhere else? Where do you deny competition anywhere else? I mean, what are you talking about? Well, you know, they're doing one down on 28th and Brokendale, so y'all gonna hurt them.
Round the corner from us,
Where you
you know,
get
they
that?
did the Kroger was on 22 Brownsville Road.
Mhm.
Nice size Kroger when we first moved out in our area. Then they built a big Kroger on Westport Road.
Mhm.
I mean, literally a quarter mile down
Yeah,
Hurst
matter of
Road.
fact, I live
But then they came back to the
And renovated
Brownsville
it.
Road and made it a super big Kroger. Man, so I'm like, damn.
But you know what,
Kroger's
though?
doing business out
Walmart,
here.
that's Walmart,
But what that is about is, hey, it's commoditized. It's just like banks. Why do you see a bank on every corner? Because it's a commoditized industry.
Right.
It's all about getting people in. Because you can't charge more, so you need more value.
Right.
So have more
I
branches,
just think
you
gotta
get more
be
people.
Right.
understanding.
And that's what's happening with, because Kroger's and all the other grocery stores operate on a 1% margin. Very tight.
Mm.
Kroger's well managed. And I
Right.
like that stuff.
Right. So that some of that money, in order to avoid taxes, they just put it in bricks and mortar and just keep growing and growing.
But that's changing too, because REITs are coming in and buying a lot of those properties and leasing them back, triple net leases.
Mhm.
So now Kroger's doesn't worry about maintaining the real estate, and the retails, the big box retail started there, like JCP and those guys, they were just failing. So look, let's sell our real estate, which is the most valuable commodity we have, and then let's just operate on selling stuff.
Mhm.
So that's starting to happen more and more now too. Man, don't get me started on this stuff, because I'll be here all night.
Yeah,
Talking about
you got a ton of knowledge, man. You got-
I know, man, and I'm asking you just going quick. So Jimmy, let's think about next time. What's your, when you coming back this way?
I'll be back probably, do my fishing trip in July, so probably August or late July.
Okay.
And what I guess I'm suggesting is put on Jim to think strategically through this as how we help create audiences that I think desperately need information that allows you to engage with them. We have 5, 6, but we have audiences of 50, 60. We have larger audiences that don't come for business or this, but look for information sharing opportunities.
And bribery works.
Uh,
And the workshops we do at Windsor Village in Houston, we average about 35 people, but I give away a Kindle at every workshop that I draw.
Right.
Because that's our people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, exactly, right.
I mean, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
A lot of guys who do the dinners, I don't do those because those people are professional.
Yeah, I get my dinner all the time.
Yeah, they go for the
fabulous dinners.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So I'm
the people,
Yeah.
people connoisseurs, they come out, they eat your food,
But-
when you leave.
Yeah, but you know what you could do? Like what you're doing is great because you're saying you gotta come to all of them to walk. But I don't think they really heard what you guys said. You said we have seed money available for your business. All you gotta do is come to these workshops. that has not been driven home enough.
Okay.
Because if they really heard that,
Right.
Yeah.
they would have been moving around in the
And
seat.
we're intentionally being vague about it because we want to create a little mystique about this, you know.
But that's
And maybe we should just tell them what that is.
Yeah, maybe you should tell them, Kevin,
Yeah,
yeah, but I
yeah.
think we need to talk straight with them, that's
Yeah.
the deal.
That-
Now,
that
it's
gives
only
it
four
a-
eligible, so they're the ones that are gonna fight to keep on going.
And then
because-
open it up for those existing businesses that want to expand. Is that money available for them too?
So it's based on workshop, based on, we think your time is important.
Right,
So we said we gotta encourage people to come and keep coming. We didn't do it for just one
right,
session.
right.
And at the end of the fourth session, we're gonna have a raffle of $300, $200, $100 when we give out cash.
Just tell them. And also what we do has been very successful is affinities. We find groups
Mm-hmm.
that are like-minded, and we invite the whole group. We
Mhm.
invite sororities and fraternities and other civic organizations, and you will have 30, 40 people coming from that group into the workshop, or we'll go to them and we'll provide a lunch.
Yeah,
That-
that's a good thought.
That has worked.
Is collaborate with some of these affinity groups, you know, and let them get their brand behind it as well, because they can mobilize audiences. They really can, you know.
Well, we get ready to disrupt our conference center, be ready about September, October, where we see 300 people, or break up into rooms twice this size, and like a hotel, and we intend to really have a lot of training and education. Our emphasis is, it could be other groups training, but our emphasis will be economics. Stuff we're
Don't
talking
worry,
about.
but you know it's an uphill battle,
Mm-hmm.
because that's who we are.
Yeah.
But it's worth fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is worth fighting, man, and you know, it's just so frustrating that our culture does not even, you know, it's one thing to struggle economically, but it's another thing not to try to figure out a way out of it. And we don't gave up the fight. You know, we don't even think about, okay, how do we overcome? It used to be a thing, we go
How
overcome.
do we get a new car? That's what we think.
Yeah,
It's short
yeah.
lived, it's very short
You
sight.
know, I mean, you know, it's worse than that.
When I
We
was
gonna,
driving-
how we gonna get our next blunt, or how we gonna get our next pack of Black and Mild, or how we
Man,
gonna,
it's
you know.
impressive. I was driving up Broadway today, and my niece called me, and she's, you know, crying. I know she's crying because for effect, you know. And I knew it was coming.
yeah,
So she's all upset because her love affair is down. She lost her job. And she can't go to school. She ain't got no money. I said, Joanne, how much money do you need? So, you know, I tell her to meet
Yeah,
me
you
over
come back
at
to
the
the chase.
wine on Broadway. So while I'm there waiting on, I'm just looking around. I'm saying, look, I grew up before 42nd Broadway. What has changed? Ain't nothing changed. As a matter of fact, it's gone down.
It's went down.
And it's depressing. Then she got
It's
out the car,
depressing.
man, and she looked crazy.
Oh, man.
I said, look at this girl, tattoos all on her. I'm like,
I
look,
ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna
tell
give
you.
I'm gonna tell you, I rode the Tark yesterday from Floyd and Broadway to 13th Broadway. And man, it was like a scene out of a movie. Our people are in a deep problem state of mind. You know, and it just takes a little short trip on a Tark, a public transport, to see just how
you gotta
bad
do it every now and then.
You gotta
because
do it
we are
every now and
removed.
then.
We're removed. Let's
Yeah.
be true about it.
I mean, and I'm talking about, you know, you grew up on 42nd and Broadway. Broadway is the mainstream of West Louisville, you know, in terms of flow. And when I was coming up, that's where, you know, if you got on the Broadway bus, you better be halfway looking decent.
They had a lot of work.
If you get on the Broadway bus, you know, but man, it's, like you said, tattoos everywhere, white beaters, bras showing,
Just don't
heads ain't combed.
Kevin, as much as I worry about that, I'm not worried about those people.
Yeah, I understand, I understand.
And you gotta choose your battles, and you're right.
There's 10,000 people like these four people here tonight
Mm-hmm.
that we need to touch. And people like James need to touch
Right.
because they have not been exposed to this kind of conversation. We battle all the time, James, with black businesses who just simply understand their frustration, just don't understand why people won't do business with them, but go drive 40 miles out and back to celebrate they bought this when if they've done business with them in the neighborhood, or whoever you're talking about, you may pay a little bit more than Walmart, but they have the gas and stuff in there. So we got to teach economics.
We do.
You know, even with the young people, Kevin,
That's it.
my family, man, I'm going to go this. You know, I got a family of educated people who own property in Park Duval. There are two words that we talk about when we get the family reunion and son together. My 5 brothers, nieces, and nephews who believe in West Road, who live anywhere in Jefferson County, chose Park Duval. Proud of it. I did, they did. If these word now, who's going to buy that? Put it on the market, who's going to buy it?
That's what I said to the dude that did the development down at the
Who's
end
gonna buy
of
it?
Broadway.
Who's going to buy it? Secondly, when they come to get the grocery store, Kevin, in Park Duval, that was a grocery store there, so it's the police side grocery, I should say, yeah. So I tell my niece and nephew, hey, how's the store doing? I don't know over there. Not black. Oh, what do you mean over there?
Where you go?
What are you talking about? You got the petition protest. They ain't got, you know, I'm just gonna go over there because I said, wait a minute. I said, what's it? Do you understand that you're a homeowner? And that you pay taxes? And that the access in the neighborhood is going to also reinforce your investment in your house? So if you don't go to the grocery store and the grocery store fails, don't you see how that makes you a failure too? I mean, don't you connect the dots?
Yeah.
I never thought about that. Oh, think about it. The grocery store is an asset. It pays taxes.
We look at the health clinic. I mean, they barely was hanging on. I hope that they've gotten stronger, but man, I ain't think they was gonna make it. Well, Edwin Fox's store should have made it.
Mm-hmm.
Then the knowledge, man, I'm telling you, it's a wall of ignorance. It's environmental. We all pass on. I go to the barber shop. You talk about insurance. Man, I get so tired of brothers sitting there. When the insurance man came in, you know, we gotta walk in and get your premium from the barber shop people. You got brothers sitting there, I ain't buying no insurance.
So
The man said, "Anybody like talking about insurance? I love to talk to you, man. I got a great deal. What do you have any kids? Yeah, I got 3 boys, but you like to do it on his own.
Anybody give me
You
none?
with me? I said,
Anybody
"Man,
give me
you
none?
can't do
Anybody
that."
been there with my wife for my money? I get it all the time.
So do you understand why? You don't intend to pass it. You have no intentions.
No intention.
It's not even in the core of making some way that your children have an easier course than you did. I mean, they give me nothing.
Gotta have love.
You know what?
You gotta
And
have
they say
insurance,
things
you
like
gotta
that with me. I said, man, do it. And you put that. I'm afraid to get too strong. I don't about to beat me up because I don't know I'm done.
This does it crazy.
And they all didn't get charade.
Yeah, man.
I know I ain't like you. I ain't gonna and so now the charade is on. Man, you know, it just blows my mind. Kevin, that's in my barber shop anytime you want to find.
Oh man, I know.
But you know, speaking of what you said about the black businesses, that one thing is true. These black businesses have to value their customers. Now look,
Yeah.
99.99% of my clients are black. And I don't think you understand that. I'm in the investment business.
Right.
Okay? I'm the top 1% of producers in the world. All my clients are black. And I wasn't supposed to survive. American Express fired me 5 times. Said, man, you don't have any white clients. You need some white clients. I said, give me time. It's going to work. I've got to educate the community. But I see so many businesses that who don't really provide the level of service that they need to their clients. We've always said, look, we want to provide an experience that they can get anywhere else. When they come to the office, I want them to see original black art. I want them to see things they won't see somewhere else. I want to hire professionals to answer the phone. I want to know you have to provide quality service, provide prayer lists, send that stuff, have events. That's why we sponsored everything that came about that spoke to people of means. Jazz Festival, the Midnight Ramble, because that was that image and experience that I was trying to do just the way Starbucks and Apple does. They sell the experience, because you buy for the experience.
Right.
So we wanted people to say, "Oh, I'm a client of Marshall Wealth Management. That was the goal.
Okay.
Right,
But see, a lot of black businesses,
Don't take that tax.
they don't take that serious. I mean,
right.
You got to.
Yeah. It's just because it's consumed for the moment. You must do it where you want.
Like, you trying to build something long lasting.
Yeah, long
You trying to
term, yeah.
change.
Well, that's one of the pitfalls with electronic commerce is, and if you don't differentiate based on the experience, you just a lost ball in high weeds, because everybody got information. Everybody got
Which is why
information.
Apple purchased Beats.
Yeah, so you gotta create a unique experience for people, and that's why people are pushing content. They selling a product, but they're putting videos, they're doing how-tos, they're doing all this stuff. They create the experience for people, so by the time they figure they're gonna spend money, they already know why they're gonna spend it. I'm gonna buy the money from Jimmy because I'm gonna buy his product because he teaches me everything I need to know. You know,
He's in the community. He cares about it.
yeah, right. You know, so yeah, so
That's
yeah.
the value added stuff.
Value added. That's
Exactly.
value added. So maybe that's a workshop for existing businesses.
Exactly.
Train them how
Right.
to treat the customer.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You say you're gonna be opening there and opening there.
I'm gonna stop. I'm
It's
gonna
that simple.
God,
Opening there.
well, yeah, you saw nice. We have a brand that at LCC, it's on time.
That's good.
So the lady said,
I was impressed, man. I mean, I was like, yeah, I'm ready to start. You gonna give him a little bit of time, you know? No, man, we start.
We want them to know they late. We want y'all to know y'all late. Y'all come out here. We ain't waiting on y'all.
hey,
It's always a pleasure.
Okay, my pleasure.
Yeah, keep all these. No, I didn't say.
I want to buy one. You got one? I want to buy one. No,
All right, then give me $20.
Okay.
$19.99. Nah, it's so long. I don't think I've ever sold one. Yep, $19.99. I sold one on eBay. I mean, on Amazon. I've sold about a few of those. Where's my pen? Man, I can't believe you, man. It wasn't a bad book.
Yeah, I want to buy one.
I thought I signed that one. I did. Did sign this one.
I'm going to mail it to you. I'll
Oh,
mail you a check. I'll mail you $20 check.
guys, just let me know whatever you want me to do.
We will keep you busy and
I am busy helping you out.
because we are.
And remember, Elmer Fox is still in town, and he's working with LPL, I think. And you know, he's always about educating.
Yeah, it was good too.
It's good.
He's very passionate.
Very
He's
passionate.
very good.
Spring Fox is.
Yeah.
So keep him in mind as well.
We'll do. I'll get it.
You're still preaching on him, man.
I tell everyone that I see, I love his slogan. He gave that slogan, exercise your mind.
Do you need a ride in that again?
Oh, yes, am I?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Let me get away because I went down to my sister's house last night.
Oh, I was good last night. I rode out with Yolanda. She dropped me off. I was telling her we had been looking at a vehicle that day after Memorial Day, and thought I had one. We drove over to Winchester, Kentucky to look at the car that we had found online.
Oh, right, okay.
It was
Waste your time, huh?
it was a waste of time.
Oh, man.
It was one of those too good to be.
Yeah, too good to be true.
And it was too good to be true.
Right.
Let's see, this is you, right?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
sign
that's
it.
yours. Let's see. No, we left two of them there.
Okay. I did one.
Okay. mean, he left a few more.
Yeah, he told me to leave those for us,
Okay,
and then we didn't have what we like.
okay.
Maybe a straggler or two next week will come in, you know.
Yeah.
I just put them in off, but you know where they are, you know.
Okay.